Welcome to another episode of 4th and 1, where I always got it done, bringing facts by the ton before the rising of the sun. But this is not me in a shotgun. This is me in front of your TV having a whole lot of fun. Let's get into it. Here we go. Let's get things started. First down, let's see what we have for the viral moments of the week. Who did the dance better? Player 1 or player 2?
Comes up with a big play for the first time this year. Aiden Hutchinson with a sack.
My favorite part about this whole clip, it's the walk-off. It's the bravado. It's not all like Conor McGregor-ish, but it's damn near like it. I don't know about the damn rhythm. We know our Caucasian constituents don't got the best, you know what I'm saying, rhythm. But that little stanky leg, it was stanky.
On the toss. Back to Love.
Oh, hold on. Oh, you gotta protect the McNuggets. you about to split the damn turkey wishbone, and it ain't Thanksgiving yet. You feel me? It's like one of those, like we gotta insert like, I feel good. Da-da-da-da-da-da. He's saying, man, what the fuck? Boom. What the fuck? Like, and not only that, even the what the fuck probably came from the sideline with the coach. Cause it was a hell of a call, but it was shit execution. It ain't adding up. You feel me? So, yeah, we gotta do better. Here we go, second down. Let's see what we have for questionable calls of the week.
Like the Bills is talking to me, the Dolphins is talking to me, so I'm just like thinking like, Andy Reid trumps all that shit. Like in my head at the time, Andy Reid trumps all that shit. Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, all that shit trumps that shit. And plus they were like, he's showing me all the things they're about to do with me and the ways they're about to use me. So I'm like foaming at the mouth. So I'm like, shit, that's no question.
We're gonna come the way they're gonna use you. The way they're gonna use you and foam out. I was gonna let the way they're gonna use you slide. And when you start foaming at the mouth, pause, bro.
He really had two kind of like questionable moments because he was like, number one, how they gonna use me, and then him foaming at the mouth. But Le'Veon, bro, whew, that's like you getting emotion. You're getting emotional. I love it. You was telling a great story, but like you gotta be able to filter your word selection better than that. Because I see what you was getting at, but the word selection. Here we go, third down. Cam approved. Okay. Business is not only booming, business is at an all-time high for not one Kelce, but two Kelces. But Travis Kelce alone is probably been the most advertised player in all of football. Not a quarterback, not a receiver, a tight end, right? We've seen his face grace for Old Spice, for Pfizer, on the Lowe's campaign, on the Campbell's Chunky Soup. What am I missing? Bud Light, State Farm with him and Patrick Mahomes, and also not to mention FanDuel. Okay, if that wasn't enough for you to realize that business is at an all-time high, he's dating probably the most polarizing woman figure on the planet, Taylor Swift. The Taylor Swift effect. I mean, my guy is bossing up in ways we've never seen nobody boss up. He's gained 300,000 plus new followers on Instagram alone. His merch has skyrocketed. But the guy is making coin. The guy is like El Travador is bumping. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Cam approved. Fourth down, wholesome moment of the week, the One Love Award. Has to go to Joshua Dobbs, Arizona Cardinals quarterback, and just a whole full circle moment. He's a journeyman in every sense of the word, bouncing around from team to team. I think he was with the Steelers, with the Cleveland Browns, and just becoming a member of the Arizona Cardinals 2 weeks before the actual season started and actually being named the starter. That's kind of a pretty cool moment that one athlete can appreciate another athlete having the perseverance and the fortitude to keep fighting. Not only did he win, he beat a damn good Dallas Cowboys team. So shout out to Josh for getting a much needed win for the Arizona Cardinals, and obviously shout out to him for his perseverance through it all. My One Love Award goes to Mr. Dobbs. All right, guys, Newton's Law. Now for the main segment of the show, if you didn't know that I was ready for this particular part, by the Ray Finkel inspired jersey from Ace Ventura Pet Detective. Is the Miami Dolphins a real deal team? Listen, they put up 70 points. That has not been done since 1966. But as I was watching this game, it was hard for me not to have comparisons to me playing my son Chosen in a game of Madden. They just kept the pressure on all game. It's like, yo, was this an exhibition game? Was this a rec ball game? Was this co-ed game? Like, what? Hey, Denver, where the fuck were you? Where were you when they were putting up them points? Lawyers in the comments. All right, I'm getting out of hand. But listen, the main point is they was putting up points. Let's get into what I believe is really the questions to be asked. Is it Tua or is it the committee? Tua's playing obviously great football. Over 80%, 85% QBR. He's really not being asked to be special, but he's doing special things. Now, when you talk about the committee, what I mean by that is, no Jalen Ramsey, no problem. Defense is still giving them opportunity. The fastest man on God's green grass football fields, Cheetah. The second fastest man in God's green football field is Jalen Waddle. Oh, and not to add, help me out with pronouncing his name. Javon Aiken, yeah, that guy. He's also fast too. I mean, I know it may get cut out, but my boy got more speed than the meth lab. It's so much stuff and fast individuals that's going on in one particular team that I don't even know how to even manage it, but I do know who knows how to manage it. It's Mike McDaniels. Oh, Mike. Mike looks like a frat boy. He looks like a Benjamin Button-esque type of individual. He looks like a 12-year-old trapped into a 35-year-old body. I don't know how old he is, but he don't look how old he is. The point is, if you don't think Mike McDaniels felt played that a Colorado native didn't even get a potential interview when his team growing up was in dire need of coaches' assistance, you a damn fool. Because one thing about any competitor, in the famous words of Deion Sanders, they keep receipts. So for him to know I'm a Colorado native, y'all didn't give me an opportunity, hell yeah, I'ma shit on y'all. Yeah, I'ma shake your hand, but bro, I could have called off the dogs in the second quarter. I didn't call off the dogs until the clock strikes 0. And that's how you got a 70-piece family pack on your head. And this is another caveat to the point of the demise in Denver. Before the season, Sean Payton was promising all these different things about Russell Wilson's losing all this weight. We're going to see a different Russell Wilson. Like I said, I created this show for accountability. And where the fuck is the damn firepower that was being promised? You ain't seen it. We need some answers, Denver, and we need them fast. And there you have it, Newton's Law. Shit, that's what the fuck Mike McDaniels was doing. Never mind. Man, smearing that shit on there. All right, guys, for my picks this week. All right, let's recap. Last week I went with the Bears. It's official. I am not picking the Bears no more this year. Why? Because they're making football too complex when you have a cheat code in Justin Fields. It's evident the guy is confused. The guy needs help. The guy is thinking more than he's reacting. And every time that happens in sports, you're going to get bullshit. All right? Now, second, I went with the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar tried. He really did try, and he didn't have help because that bullshit ass call by the damn referees for not calling that damn pass interference. But ain't no need to cry over spoiled milk. I went with the Patriots. They came out on top, and the Jets are unraveling just like the fans' teeth. And we knew that that was going to happen. I finished last week 1-2, which brings my ultimate record to 3-3. And for this week's picks, that's why I am going with the Bucs over the Saints. I think Baker is on par to have a resurgence year. He's having a resurgence year as we speak right now. Never mind what happened in Monday night, because boom, it is what it is. Philly is a great team. So losing 25-11 or whatever it was, that's fine. The Saints, without David Carr, they look stagnant. They look lethargic. They look like they was just holding on for dear life. Jameis is my guy, but I like the firepower that's coming out of Tampa Bay. Baker Mayfield has inherited a skill set of receivers that he has never had. So I am taking the Bucs over the Saints this weekend. Pick 2. Obviously, game of the week is the AFC East showdown between the Bills and the Dolphins. And I'm going to have to go with the Bills here because not only are they playing in Buffalo, but I don't really know if I can really wholeheartedly believe in Tua because this will be their first test. They beat the Chargers on the road. We saw what they did this past weekend versus Denver. I don't know who they played in week 2. It didn't matter. They're 3-0. Going to Buffalo is a very hostile environment, and that in itself is the reason alone why I'm going with Buffalo. Do I think Tua has what it takes to win the game? Yes. Will we know more about, do we believe in the Dolphins after this game? Hell yes. But I think with last week's game versus the Redskins, Buffalo has what it takes to outlast the Dolphins. I went against the Jets last week, and I think I'm going to be with a lot of other people that's going against the Jets this week. That's why I easily think Chiefs go into MetLife and handle their business on Broadway, to say the least. How fitting. And there you have it for this week's show of 4th and 1. Make sure you tune in each and every Wednesday morning exclusively on my YouTube. I'm your host, Mr. Boogie. And as I always say, one finger, one pinky, one thumb, one love. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment and share this video. Until next time, with love.